How can Salesism calculate our economic metrics accurately? Let's talk about accurate consumer price index. CPI. On a daily basis, the BitSales network is updated with comprehensive information regarding the cost of goods sold, the volume of sales, and the customer preference and trends of every item sold. Of course, all this information is encrypted, and all the identities of the sellers, the customers, and the brands are anonymous. Here, we can calculate our inflation rate in the most accurate way we can imagine. We can calculate the consumer price index not based on a basket of goods and services, but BitSales network will provide comprehensive information for all what has been sold in the entire economy. Let's talk about accurate forex rate. As discussed, BitSales weakens the possibility of the hot money existence, which is searching worldwide for higher interest rate. The hot money increases the foreign currency reserve of the victim's country and creates an artificial demand for the local currency. This practice could create a false sense of stability in the local currency value, enabling the central bank to artificially peg the local currency against foreign ones at a specific unrealistic exchange rate. The inherent risk associated with this approach is that if the foreign currency reserve were depleted, or if the hot money suddenly leaves the economy, the local currency would be forced to be floated and find its true value. At COP, with updated consumer price index information to gauge the inflation on a daily basis, BitSales network can declare the real value of the currency using the purchasing power parity (PPP) method. Let's talk about the daily assessment of the entire economy. BitSales will work as an early warning system for any downward trend in sales or upward trend in cost to arrive at what the economy is headed for, whether it is prosperity or probable slowdown. Both results will represent a daily economic ceremony for the winning enterprises that work efficiently and effectively toward an excellent customer experience. In Salesism economy, we find a solution to asymmetric information problem is when one party in a trade has more knowledge than the others. That is why the buyer of a used asset bargains for a lower price because he feels the risk of getting a scrap because he lacks complete knowledge about the quality and the status of the asset. The problem with asymmetric information is that investors or banks require the quality of the target business. Upon the seller's approval, the BitSales network can give all the required information to the investors or creditors to properly assess their credit or investment decision. BitSales network members are known consumers and enterprises that care about maintaining both their customer loyalty and their reputation. Salesism is not an underground economy, and BitSales will not exist on the dark web. For instance, the financing for terrorism, money laundering, to store the proceeds from crimes in other forms, etc. Each enterprise node complies with the Know Your Customer (KYC) check, and it will be so costly and complex process to pass a fraudulent block of data because it will not only cost vast quantities of fiat money to make fraudulent purchases, but it will also require the collusion of many people.